שאלתי מאת אדוני אותה אבקש. אחת שאלתי מאת אדוני אותה אבקש. שבתי בבית אדוני כל ימי חיי, לחזות בנועם אדוני ולבקר בהיכלו. לחזות בנועם אדוני ולבקר בהיכלו. אחת שאלתי מאת אדוני אותה אבקש. אחת שאלתי מאת אדוני אותה אבקש.
We come here tonight to embrace Shabbat. But this Shabbat for me feels many different ways. Of course, on Shabbat you're supposed to feel nothing but joy and think of the world as it could be. But this Shabbat also today happens to be the 700th day since October 7th. So there's a little pain of sorrow and sadness in there, as well as we look out upon a world which is still fragmented and broken, still full of war throughout the world, of injustices in our midst. And it's also another Shabbat in the month of Elul, the month where we're supposed to do Cheshbon HaNefesh, the accounting of our souls, to think about how we've lived our lives and what we have done to help make the world a better place, or what we have done that has hurt that. So yes, we come here together to celebrate Shabbat as one community, but we also do so with a little bit of recognition that the world is slightly broken and in need of fixing. So on this Shabbat, may we resolve to do the hard work of Cheshbon HaNefesh, that accounting of the soul, so that we can move to a holier place in the high holidays ahead, and then the year ahead as well.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I'm Dave Snyder. I'm the president here at Anshiemeth. It is my pleasure to invite up our candle lighters, Natalia Lapidus, Mark Lapidus, Tatiana Lapidus, Yelena Mazzotti, Matthew Mazzotti, and Sasha Uzlaner. The prayers for the lighting of the Shabbat candles can be found on pages 2 and 3 of your prayer book. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Baruch Atah Adonai. As these Shabbat candles give light to all who held them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness remind us of the generous of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. O source of light and truth, O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter the sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
We continue on page 12.
Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, Adonai. Naria, naria, letzui sheinu nekadma fana betoda. Naria, naria, letzui sheinu bizmiron naria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, Adonai. 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 Naria, naria, letzoi sheinu nekadma fana betoda. Naria, naria, letzoi sheinu bizmiron naria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, Adonai.
The bottom of page 14.
Please join me. Bum biddy bum 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 bum biddy bum. Keep going. Namenai, 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 Ozaru ala tzadik ol yishrei lev simcha. Ozaru ala tzadik ol yishrei lev simcha. must keep our hopes alive. We must raise our voices high. We must hold each other tight. We must stand up in the night and be alive. Spread our love around. We must feel this spiritual sound. We must work till peace has come. We must love and live as one and be alive.
Lachadodi is on page 20.
Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamo v'zachor bedibor echad hishmiyanu elai meyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad leshem u'tiferet ve'letehila lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki hi mekor haberacha merosh mikerem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash melech ir melucha kumitzei mitoch ha'hafecha rav lach shevet be'emek ha'bacha ve'hu yachamol alayich chemla. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Hidna'ari me'afar kubi livshei bigdei tifartei chami al yad ben isha Kadodi Likrakala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Kadodi Likrakala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Lo Tevo Shivelo Tikami Batishtochachi Umatemi Bar Yechesu Ani Shisa shosayik verachaku komevalayik yasisalayik Elohayik kivsos hatan akala lechadoni likrakala pene Shabbat dekabla lechadoni likrakala pene Shabbat nekabela Yamin usmol tifrotzi v'etaronai Taritzi al yad ish ben partzi v'nizmecha v'nagila Helechadodi likrakala pene Shabbat nekabela Shalom ateret ba'la gam besimcha uvetzola toch emunei am segula Shabbat nekabla lechadoni likrakala pene Shabbat nekabla.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. We
We
continue.
continue with Chatzi Kaddish on page 26. I wanted to let you finish drinking.
Yitkadal veyitkadash shemei rabba
Amen.
Be'alma divrach hirutei ve'amlich malchutei V'chayechon uvyomechon Uv'chayei rechol beit Yisrael Bagala bagala Uvizman kari vimru Amen Yehesh merabba mevarach Le'alam ulal me'al maya Yitbarach ve'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnasei V'yitadar v'yit'aleh V'yithalal Shemei dekurusha Brichu le'ela min kol birchata ve'shirata Tush bechata v'nechemata Da'amiran be'alma vimru. Amen.
We rise in either body or spirit for the Baruch Hu on page 28.
Yai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai dai. da 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 da, ya da 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 da, ya da 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 da. Baruchu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam vaed. Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam vaed. Yai dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai.
We continue together on the bottom of page 31. This is an hour of change. Within it we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Aravim.
Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadetam. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadetam. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, b'shofeinu u'bekumenu, nasiach b'chukecha. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadetam. V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu, u'bahem negeh yomam v'layla. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadetam. Otanu limadetam. Otanu limadetam. Lai 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 lai. Yai dai da dai 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 dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai dai da dai 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 dai. Yai da dai 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 dai. Yai dai da dai dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Shema, Shema Yisrael, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shem kedol malchuto, le'olam vaed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Echad. Shema, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Echad.
Please be seated.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Top of page 43, Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haPores Sukkot Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Amo Yisrael, Ve'al Yerushalayim.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, עוד היא לעולם, עוד היא לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי, וביום השביעי, שבת ויהי נפש. וביום השביעי, וביום השביעי, שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. A thought has blown the marketplace away. There is a song on the wind and joy in the trees. Shabbat has arrived in the world, scattering a song in the silence of the night, and eternity utters a day, and eternity utters a day. Yai dai dai, yai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai. Adonai svatai tiftach ufi has blown the marketplace away. There is a song on the wind and joy in the trees. Shabbat has arrived in the world, scattering a song in the silence of the night, and eternity utters a day, and eternity utters a day. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor, Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot, Mebei Geula Livnei Bneihem, Man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Abraham, Bezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol Atah Rav Lehoshia, Mori Hatal, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Berofei Kolim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Baal Giburot, Umido Melach, Melech Memit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, Vene'eman Ataleh Achayot HaKol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kedoshim b'kol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
We continue now with Tefillat Halev, the personal and private prayer of the heart, either using what's in your siddur through page 63, or more importantly, the words inscribed upon your hearts. Whenever you are ready, you may be seated.
Say shalom bimromav, Ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Oseh shalom bimromav, Ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru
There was a time that I remember right now that happened when I was in either fourth or fifth grade at the Hillel Academy in Brooklyn, right off Ocean Parkway and Church Avenue. I was sitting in my Chumash class and asking my Rebbe, Rabbi Eliakim Schwartz, where God lived. I expected Rabbi Schwartz to point upward, to gesture toward the heavens. Instead, he looked around the room, made a face, then pointed to a spot in between myself and my friend Aaron and said, "There, God's there." And said, "No, wait, there," pointing in between Eddie and Fanya, and said, "No, there and here," and opened his arms up wide and said, "God is in each one of us. God dwells wherever we let God in." By the way, Rabbi Schwartz and I still chat to this day. We send each other Shabbat Shalom messages on Facebook right before Shabbos. So for anyone who says Lubavitch rabbis don't consider Reform rabbis to be rabbis, you are completely wrong. But that teaching has always stayed with me. Perhaps never more than in the month of Elul, this month of preparation before the High Holy Days. Elul is the time when we ask, have we opened our lives to God's presence? Have we made enough room for God, for others, for holiness, for justice? Have we created a life, a community, a society in which God would want to dwell? Each Friday in Elul, we blow the shofar, and it calls to us. Jonathan, this is your cue to come up. Each Friday in Elul, we blow the shofar, and it calls to us. Its cry is urgent, insistent, piercing. It wakes us up from complacency and reminds us that time is short. The work of return of teshuvah cannot wait. Tradition gives us a tool for this journey. Cheshbon HaNefesh, the accounting of the soul. Usually we imagine this as a private, internal exercise. Where have I missed the mark? Who have I wronged? What must I repair? Those are vital questions, and we must ask them. But I believe our tradition pushes us to go a little further than that. If God's presence dwells where we make room, then Cheshbon HaNefesh must also include our collective life. We are not only individuals, but we're part of a family. We're part of a community, a nation, a world. So we must ask, have we built a society in which God could dwell? Or have we crowded God out with cruelty, indifference, or injustice? In Exodus, the Israelites are commanded to build a mishkan, a portable sanctuary, and God instructs, V'yasuli mikdash v'shechanti b'tocham. Let them build me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. Notice the language, not dwell in it, the mishkan, but dwell among them. Just like Rabbi Schwartz taught so many years ago, God's presence does not rest in the world, in the wood, or in the gold, but in the community that has created sacred space through generosity, through justice, through holiness. Which raises the question for us, what would it mean for our society to become a mishkan, a sanctuary worthy of God's presence? If we're honest in our Cheshbon HaNefesh, we see a mixed picture. Yes, there is kindness and beauty and generosity, but there's also hatred, animosity, and neglect. There are systems that grind people down, walls that divide us, voices that go unheard, and these push God's presence away. Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel, who marched in Selma, Alabama, famously said, in a free society, some are guilty, but all are responsible. Elul invites us to take that responsibility seriously, not only for our own souls, but for the soul of our society. Just as each of us ask, where have we fallen short, or where have I fallen short, we must also ask together, where has our community missed the mark? Where have we failed the vulnerable? Where have we grown indifferent to suffering? Where have we grown too comfortable in the face of injustice? This kind of truth-telling is the first step toward repair. Without confession, there vidui, there is no teshuvah. Without Cheshbon HaNefesh, there can be no renewal. So how do we begin this work? I want to suggest 3 steps. The first step is personal teshuvah with communal ripples. Every act of teshuvah begins in the personal, but it never ends there. When I soften my heart, it changes how I treat my family, my colleagues, the stranger I encounter. My choices ripple outward to my spending, my voting, my words. Imagine if each of us committed this Elul to one act of justice, one new habit of kindness, one repair of a broken relationship. The ripples would begin to shift the moral atmosphere. The second step, truth and accountability in the public square. Our tradition teaches that God's seal is emet, truth. If our society is to be a dwelling place for God, it must be one that honors truth, even when it's an inconvenient or painful truth. But we need to honor truth. That means facing realities we would rather avoid: racism, anti-Semitism, poverty, violence, climate destruction. Elul calls us not to look away, but to confront, to confess, to take responsibility. The third step: carrying sacred community beyond these walls. The Mishkan was portable. It moved wherever the people went. So too must our sanctuaries not be confined to these walls. To make our society worthy of God's presence, we must carry holiness into our neighborhoods, our workplaces, our schools, our public discourse, how we engage and interact with one another. Prayer must become action, feeding the hungry, not just praying for the hungry to be fed, welcoming the stranger, not just praying for them to be welcomed, and standing for dignity and for justice. The Talmud teaches that when we gather to pray, or when we come together to study the Shekhinah, God's presence rests amongst us. That is true here tonight. But imagine a world where entire communities, entire cities, entire nations could be sanctuaries in which the Shekhinah would gladly dwell. Because compassion had overcome cruelty, because justice had rolled down like waters, because human beings had remembered to keep space open for God. That is the dream of Elul. That is the challenge of Cheshbon HaNefesh, not only to ask, am I ready to stand before God, but also, is the world I am building ready to welcome God's presence? As the sound of the shofar in these days of Elul rings out in our community, let it awaken us not only to our own inner repair, but to the repair of our society. Let it call us to accountability, to courage, to compassion. And may we, through our teshuvah, our prayer, and our acts of justice, open the door wide enough that God's presence might dwell, not only in us, but among us, in the world we are shaping together. Tekiah. Shabbat Shalom.
שאלתי מאת אדוני, אחת שאלתי אותה אבקש, אחת שאלתי מאת אדוני, אחת שאלתי אותה אבקש, שבתי שבתי בבית אדוני, שבתי שבתי כל ימי חיי, לחזות בנועם אדוני, ולבקר בהיכלו, לחזות בנועם אדוני. upon the beauty of one thing, I ask you, Adonai, to be with you all of my life. Achat sha'alti me'ed Adonai, Achat sha'alti otav akesh.
As we join together to celebrate joy and creation of life and living, we turn our thoughts now to those whose lives have become precarious because of ill health or hospitalization. I want to invite you to look at our service sheet and find the name of someone you recognize to say a prayer for, or if there's someone that you would like to say a prayer for, to say their names aloud as I look around the sanctuary.
Marion Sukov.
May the one who blessed our ancestors bless those in need of healing. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit, as together we say, Amen.
Mishaberach Avoteinu, Avraham, Yitzchak, veYaakov. Mishaberach Imotenu, Sarah, Rivka, Leah, veRachel. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer. Hear our prayer. Hear our prayer. Hear our prayer, and bless us as well. Bless us with the power of your healing. Bless us with the power of your hope. May our hearts be filled with understanding and strengthened by the power of your love. Bless us with a vision for tomorrow. Help us to reach out to those in pain. May the warmth and friendship ease our sorrow. Give us courage, give us faith, show us the way. Mishaberach Avoteinu, Mishaberach Imotenu. Hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well. Hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well.
We continue now with a special prayer for the state of Israel, not found within your prayer books, but found on the trifold brochure you got on the way in. As together we read, Eternal God, we ask your blessing for the state of Israel and those who defend it. At this time of war and loss, give strength to the bereaved and bind up the wounds of the injured. Grant wisdom and vision to the leaders of the region. Holy One, have mercy and compassion on all innocents who suffer in this ongoing war. Inspire our hearts of our brothers and sisters held captive to keep holding out hope. Please, eternal source of life, release them, redeem them, bring them home, and let us say, Amen. We continue now on page 282 as we rise neither body or spirit for Elena.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
We continue on page 287. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, loved, each of us, for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו ושמו אחד ושמו אחד.
It is a fearful thing to love what death can touch, a fearful thing to love, hope, dream, to be and oh, to lose. A thing for fools this, and a holy thing to love. For your life has lived in me, your laugh once lifted me, your word was gift to me. To remember this brings a painful joy. 'Tis a human thing, love, a holy thing to love what death has touched. We think of our loved ones whom death has taken from us at this season in years past. We remember Stanley Arkey, Samuel Aaron, Adele Arnowitz, Doris Arshan, Henry Blum, Bess Bruskin, Hyman Dexler, Edis Claru Eckstein, Evelyn Ehrlich, Rhoda Gillade, Jerry Gildar, Morris Goodkind, Dorothy Goodkind, Roberta Gordon, Jerry Grunfest, Michael Herzog, Louis Hirsch, Harry Horowitz, Leon Kahn, Nettie Orangel Katz, Samuel S. Kravitz, Samuel Kutkit, Garnett Nathan, Ethel Mildred Pfeiffer, Ruth Rice, Charles Ringel, Dorothy Zagoran Rosenthal, Helen Rothfleisch, George Rubenstein, Samuel Tobolitsky, E. Max Tischler, Rochella Wolf. If you're joining us online to say Kaddish for a loved one, I invite you to say their names aloud at home. If you're joining us in the sanctuary to say Kaddish for a loved one, please say their names as I look around the sanctuary.
Cantor Brian Miller.
I invite our mourners, if able, to rise for Kaddish Yatom, Mourners Kaddish, on page 294. Yitkadal v'kadash shemei rabbah,
V'alma divrach hirute v'amlich malchute, v'chayechon u'yom echon v'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, Bagalav Izman Kariv Imru Amen. Yehe Shmei Rabba Mevarach Leolam Lomei Almaya. Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh. V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shmei Kudashah Brichu. Leila Min Kol Birchata V'shirata. Tushbechata V'nechemata. Ta'amiran B'alma V'imru Amen. Yehe Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen.
May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all the world, to which we say, Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, Amen.
Just a few announcements before we conclude our service. If some of you don't know, the High Holy Days are coming soon. About 2 weeks, right? Two weeks? You okay there? Be fine. If you haven't done so yet, please make sure you get your tickets. In order to come into the building, you need to show your tickets before entering. If you don't have your tickets with you that show that you're supposed to be here, you can't get in as part of our security precautions. So please request your High Holiday tickets, even if it's for one of the open seating services that don't require you to purchase tickets. You still need to have a ticket in your hand. First day of religious school is tomorrow, right, Maura GJ? That's a face and stills confidence. I thank you for it. First day of religious school for pre-K through 6th grade is tomorrow. 7th through 11th grade is on Sunday. We can't wait to get those kids back in the classrooms and in our building. Religious school starts at 9:30 tomorrow morning. Parents, please come as well so that you can be there for our first day orientation and hoopla and all of that stuff. Then tomorrow night at 7:30, we have a special artist pop-up exhibit and sale from Israeli artist Moshe Shama. He's going to be here at 7:30 to do a display, and you can purchase art if you'd like. And then again on Sunday, he'll have his sale in the morning with a lecture at 1:30, and then a sale again, the lecture at 1:30. The lecture at 1:30 is entitled Anti-Semitism and the Artistic Zeitgeist. We have a lot of wonderful things happening at this synagogue in all different types of ways. So if you want to get involved in new ways, I also recommend you come tomorrow morning at 9:30 for our community day, where all the different affinity groups are going to be there talking about the different things that they do at the synagogue. So if you're interested in Tikkun Olam, our young adults group, or our education committees, or any number of things, the choir, please come and show up so that you can see all the wonderful things we do and that you can sign up for something you haven't done yet. And then, if that's not all, the following Saturday night is Slichot. So come together for a special study session and service where we will change out our rest of the year Torah covers with our white High Holy Day Torah covers. They are the new High Holiday covers that we purchased this year, thanks to all of your generosity. So if you would like to be one of the first people to see the new Torah covers, come for Slichot next Saturday night. I think that's about it. Should we do more? I can talk more about the... No, we're good?
Yeah, I think we're good.
I lastly want to say a big Yasher Koach to Jonathan Marcus back there for your beautiful tekiah. What a wonderful way to start setting the mood for the High Holy Days. Thank you so much. At the conclusion of our service, we'll join in Lippman Hall for Kiddush and Motzi and the opportunity to greet one another. Cantor.
And it's really nice to have you back.
It's a joy to be back.
We close with the singing of Pit Chuli on page 344 as we rise. Pit Chuli Sharei Tzedek Avov Amodeyah 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 Pit Chuli Sharei Tzedek Avov Amodeyah.
Adonai oz le'amo iten, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. Adonai will give strength to our people. Adonai will bless our people and all people everywhere with peace. Amen. And Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
great singing.